Next thing we're looking at here is RoofCamp. And as with everything with Jay Bradley, we have a acronym. So what does it stand for?
So first and foremost, community, right? It's about getting everybody together, like-minded people that want to grow together, that want to be part of something bigger than themselves. That is probably one of the biggest things to me is the actual community of RoofCamp.
What's different about this community against some of the other communities that exist in the roofing event space?
Yeah, I think in this community, we welcome all. Right? We're welcoming people of all shapes and sizes, all ethnicities, whatever it is. If you're in the roofing space and you want to be part of something really cool, like that's us. Like we are not judgment. It's a judgment-free zone, right? If you want to be part of something really, really cool, plus we have an amazing recognition portion where we recognize people. If you've done $1 million or more in your career, you're going to get recognized. If you've done more than that, you'll get recognized as well. And I think that's just part of it, is just being part of something bigger than yourselves. Because a lot of times I think in the field, we feel lonely and we feel like others are not going through what we're going through. And we want people just to realize that they can 100% be part of us.
Okay, so solid community.
Yep. And then we're going to bring that community together and then show them the action steps to help them get to the next level.
Okay.
And these next three kind of go together because we're going to show them the action steps that ultimately will lead to their mastery. And we want them to master whatever it is that you're doing, right? Once you master something, then you have the choice. And this is interesting because you can master something and not be a professional at it, right? You can be a great golfer and not be a professional at it. You can be a great basketball player and not be a professional at it. In this scenario, you get to choose whether you want to be a professional or not, right? I think there's a moment there for that. Why do we want to send professionals out in the field? Because we don't want people going out hurting homeowners because they don't master their craft and understand the actions it takes to be part of the community.
What actions are they taking leaving this?
Yeah, I think a lot of this is going to have to do with belief. The stories that you're going to get from RoofCamp should help you believe significantly.
So this number one rep is going to come out with belief. That's one of the actions that they're going to then be able to put into leaving RoofCamp. Are they mastering just a belief, or are they mastering something else?
Yeah, so once you believe, then you actually can take that belief, and it's amazing. Once you believe in yourself, you do a lot more effort. So now we're going to actually put that to work. Now we're going to let you have enough belief that you'll put the effort in.
So it's a rep that wants to be a part of the community with others that have the belief and are willing to put the effort in.
Yeah.
But if we were to define professional, what does that professional in the roofing space legitimately look like?
At the end of the day, until you know what you don't know, and there's a lot of you don't know what you don't know in this scenario. And once you come to RoofCamp and you hear from the stories of hundreds of other people that are in the industry, you can then decide if you want this to be your life, be your profession. And if so, then you can start taking it a lot more seriously. Some people just kind of put their toes in the roofing space. Sort of kind of. So if you're an owner out there and you're in Chicago and you got some sales reps that are just kind of putting their toe into it, a lot of times you can't be a prophet in your own land. And it's good to get them around like-minded people, have them kind of believe in themselves and want to walk stage the next time too, which is really what we want to do, because they get to walk stage at $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, $20 million, and we want them to push so that way they can walk stage. I went to a lot of other industry events. Most of the other industry events are for owners.
Okay.
What we wanted to do was create something for the sales reps. So they could leave there with just this abundant amount of belief in themselves, leave with a good attitude, and then hopefully give them some skills to master their craft. And so it's for sales reps, right, that are trying to move to the next level. And then what they're going to learn is really how people have done it before. I think the probably one of the biggest things in the sales world in general is just hearing that other people have gone through what you've gone through. That's really it. Like, if you can see a dude that's wearing overalls that can't barely spell his last name, that has been successful in the roofing industry, I think it's really going to help you out. And then why would they come? You know, I think you're going to come just because you want to be successful, because you want to go to the next level. And chances are you're not going to come unless your owner decides for you to come. So owners, we got to get you to get your sales reps out there, because I think you've got to help them kind of push them off the cliff a little bit to come to something like this, because most people don't want to come to a rah-rah, yah-yah session. Well, we started in 2023, so this is our third year, and this is going to be better than ever before.
What is the unique mechanism of RoofCamp? Why is it that you're able to take reps that are coming in that want to get better and teach them some things on stage and edify them and give them achievements, and they leave here with these three things? What is it about Roof Camp that is much different?
Yeah, I think because it's just solely focused on learning and education. We don't have that many pitches. Like, we do appreciate, obviously, our sponsors, but we'll only have 6 to 7 sponsors, and they don't all necessarily get on stage. We really, really, really want every moment that you're there to be a learning moment, or another moment of belief, or another moment of whatever it may be. We want you to actually be able to take something away from it and go, man, I learned a lot there. And we've seen it in the past. There's a lot of people that have come to roof camps in the past and just walked away with a lot more belief and a lot more skill, a lot more understanding of the industry too.
What is the ideal outcome? So the vacation that everyone that invests a small amount of money that it is to get here, what do you want them, if you could have it your way, for them to come out of this with?
Yeah, so anybody that shows up to roof camp, I want them to feel a part of something bigger. Like, I want them to feel something part like of a community, right? I want them to really feel like, man, I came there was a lot of people that believe what I believe, that went through the same struggles that I went through, that have overcome some of the struggles that I'm actually having actively right now, and then move forward and actually be able to achieve in the field what they heard on the stage. If you're not in the room, that's the only way to miss out, is not being in the room. 100%.
Okay. Only way to miss out is not being there, and it's going to be easy if you are in the room because of what? Because of the speakers on stage, because of the lessons learned being from real things, because people know how to manipulate. Why? Why easy?
Yeah, everybody that's going to be speaking at Roof Camp that we choose is somebody in the industry that we believe in. Elijah Mum, you got Reggie Brock. We are going to be announcing some crazy cool people. A lot of times these people will come and kind of talk about what they do and how you can work with them. And at Roof Camp, it's more about that day, today, live, how can they help you that moment and not necessarily in the future. So we really wanted to help you in that moment. I really wanted to make Roof Camp 100% for the sales reps, and just an easy catapult for the owners to bring them there, have the sales reps kind of take another level after they leave Roof Camp.
Where will they be from a new rep in your ecosystem in Roof Camp to year 2 next time?
Without diving in too deep into that, here's what I can tell you. People that were there at year 1 now have not missed it. And last year, even in Georgia, we had 2 events last year. We had people come to both events in Georgia last year. So, I think everybody's trying to hit that different level in year 2. But I think just being a part of something and being able to come to something where you can surround yourself with like-minded people. Do we have sponsors? Sure. There's a few sponsor tables. There's a few people that you can talk to, but really the engagement comes from each other and the community itself. So we actually had somebody come first year, brand new. Matter of fact, it was their second week in roofing. This is in Atlanta. And we had somebody show up. They came to Roof Camp. They were kind of iffy about the whole industry in general, right? It was like their first or second week. And ultimately became a $2.5 million sales rep. So, I mean, just incredible. But I think getting them over the belief hurdle was what Roof Camp did for them. I mean, sure, we're going to give you tangible things, but everybody knows if you can't believe in yourself, you're never going to do it. We had a couple other reps that were in Louisville, Kentucky last year. They just wanted to change everything. When they saw people walk stage, they got frustrated because they didn't walk stage. They weren't $1 million reps. And I just got a call from them earlier this month, and they told me both of them hit over $1 million and they're ready to walk stage. I think they're going to see us in Chicago. So, I mean, we've just had some unbelievable stories. There's a ton out there like that. But I mean, really, if you just want to hit the next level, this is what it's all about. Getting into Roof Camp and understanding what people are doing and being part of the community is going to help out tremendously.
Dude, I love that.